Hello and welcome. It's your favorite nurse paradise, and I am here again with another video. Yes, so today I'm doing something different, which is recording myself once again. It's been long I recorded and like uploaded this or like official and not a mini vlog, okay? So normally I do live. So, but this time around I want to try like recording myself and sharing my experience as well, okay, and not just like the question and answer section of life. So today I bring onto you, okay, I bring onto you a very very interesting topic because lots of people just joined or arriving Malta as an international as a nurse, and I keep getting some questions on how to adapt as an international nurse living in Malta. So because I met even one of my subscribers in church last Sunday. She came, walked up to me and said, Paradise, Nurse Paradise, I am here. I'm one of your subscribers, and I came through your videos. Okay, I followed your videos and I am here, okay, in Malta. I was so excited. I was like, wow, welcome to Malta. And yes, I'm so happy that a lot of people, a lot of you are coming or are already here, and a lot of you also have started the process, and you are like in the way, like the on the way to come to Malta, and it's something of joy. So that brings me to today's topic. So, but before I go towards to talk about today's topic, I want to officially welcome my new subscribers. I can't even talk on camera anymore. Yeah. So I want to officially welcome my new subscribers, and I want to officially introduce this channel. It's all about Malta, nursing, migrating, and everything. Okay. You can all about international foreigners you can ever think of. So it's like me bringing my experience and also me showing you a mini vlog or like my life day to day. I'm trying to bring that in, introduce that also into in this channel, like showing you what Malta is all about through my own lens, through my own view, okay, my own point of view. I would like do some mini vlogs and bring onto this channel as well. So yeah, this channel is all about nursing Malta and what not what, okay. So I am a nurse in Malta, international nurse in Malta. I have been in Malta for 16 years, yes, so and counting. So I'm bringing you 6 things I did as an international nurse living in Malta. 6 things. These things are important, okay? They are like 6 important things I did that made me to stay till 16 years. Like I'm not 16 years as a nurse, but I've been living in Malta for 16 years. And these 6 things helped me to adapt, to join the queue, to join the chorus, to join, to make myself comfortable and to really, really enjoy my stay in Malta. Like I'm still enjoying my stay. So I want to introduce you, or I want to tell you these 6 things I did as an international nurse living in Malta. So the first thing I did was accepting that I am a foreigner. Okay. A lot of people, a lot of like foreign people make this big mistake. Like they don't accept. They don't like put themselves out there to be a foreigner. Okay. Like the first thing you have to do, for example, you're relocating from Nigeria, from Ghana, or from any non-EU or even EU country coming to another country, is to accept that you're a foreigner. By accepting that you're a foreigner, you are like helping yourself to open up to new way of living. Okay, you're opening yourself, you're making yourself vulnerable, like you are accepting, okay, this is not my country, I am in a foreign land, I am in a foreign country, and this is what it is right now. I am a foreigner and I am open to learning new ways of living. And also this will help you like step out of your comfort zone. Okay, you were at home in your comfort zone, in your environment that you're very comfortable with, and now you're in a new environment. Accepting that you're a foreigner and coming to terms that this is what it is right now will make you open up your mind, have an open mind in learning new ways and accepting different ways of living. Okay, so this is number one thing I did. I accepted. I said, now it's I'm here. So what is it? What next? Like I'm a foreigner, okay, and I am willing and I am open to anything new, to learning or to knowing what Malta would throw at me. So, yes, that's number one. Number two is learning the culture, language, and law of Malta, and also being in healthcare, understanding the Malta health system, because the health system has its own laws, different laws. The culture, language, and law, the main law of Malta is there. But being in the hospital and working in the hospital, it has its own law also. So coming to understand, studying, knowing about these laws and are very important as an international foreigner living in a new country. Okay, I will start from number one, culture. How would learning and knowing this culture, how would it help you as a nurse, as an international nurse? So knowing the culture of the country you're in, especially Malta, will help you understand the people very well. Okay, and also take care of their citizen. You're here to take care of Maltese. Okay, yes, there are also foreigners in Malta, but the main people living in Malta are the Maltese, and they have culture. So knowing and understanding their culture will help you to take care of them holistically, will help you to understand them, and it will also show respect. For example, patients that are being treated with culture sensitivity, okay, would tend to believe that you respect, like they tend to feel respected, and they tend to like feel valued as well. They would listen to you and they will follow your guidance, knowing that you know them very well and you have come to accept their culture. Language at health, for example, also as a nurse, as a foreign nurse living in Malta. The first I said, I made mention in one of my videos that you have to go through Maltese language, okay, as a nurse, as a foreign nurse. You have to pass the Maltese language. You have a year. After a year, you did not pass, you will not get the permanent contract from the government. Okay, so you need to learn the language, and I am in with everyone living in Malta needs to understand, especially nurses, healthcare system. You need to know the language, because you cannot tell me that someone is in pain and this elderly woman in pain will start thinking about English, how to relate with you in English. So when someone is in pain, the person will automatically, the brain will automatically switch to something very easy, something that the person is used to. And being used to Maltese, the patient would automatically switch to Maltese. So it is important to know at least medical Maltese, okay, so that you can treat the patient, take care of the patient holistically, and know exactly what your patient needs and meet their needs at the right time. Okay, it is also important to know the law of the country that you are living in, this new country that you're in. It is important to know the law. Because as a nurse, you need to keep your record, your criminal record clean, okay? Because if anything happens, your license will be taken away from you. You will lose everything that you have ever worked for. Don't take anything for granted. Don't feel like at home you used to do this, so it should be allowed in this country. No, everything is different, okay? Some things are okay, can be a little bit similar, but don't just take anything for granted. Ignorance is not accepted. Don't you can never fall in the line of I don't know, I wasn't aware. You need to know the law of the country that you're in. Coming to hospital system, the hospital system has its own law that governs them. Okay, as an international nurse, you must be willing to adjust your approach and learn to follow the specific guidelines of the health system. Okay, for example, you have to know new technology because maybe where you're coming from, there are different technologies that they use in the hospital. You have to be open and willing to learn how to use these new technologies. Okay, you also have to know the code of conduct, confidentiality between you and your colleagues and you and the patient. You have to know how to relate with your colleagues. You have to know how to relate with your patient, having the patient-nurse relationship, knowing where to stop it, knowing what you're supposed to do at work, how you're supposed to comport at work. All these things you need to know, okay, even before you start working. When you're newly employed, you have an induction lecture where they will tell you some of these things as well. But it is your duty to go online, search, do your research properly on the law governing the health system of the country you're in, especially Malta. Okay, you also you also need to know how medical situations are handled. For example, if there is any situation at work in your ward, how it is being handled. You need to learn. You need to put yourself in that position to learn. Okay, so knowing the culture, the law, and the language of Malta is very important as an international nurse so that you can do your job diligently and you can be professional. All right. So third thing I did as an international nurse living in Malta is knowing your strength and your weakness, knowing when to say no and when to say yes, knowing, for example, I'll give you an example, like you're in the ward and they ask you to do something. This thing, you are not 100% sure of it. This act or this skill, you're not 100% sure of it. Don't just shy away and say, okay, and go and do it and do mistake. It's better you ask for help. It's better you tell them, sorry, this is the first time I've not done this. Can I learn first before, can someone teach me? Can someone show me how to do this before I am confident enough to do it? You need to know where you are, like your strength, where you can shine, and you need to know your weakness for you to forge ahead, for you to be in this new environment. Okay, know your strength and your weakness. Like that, you're not gonna make mistakes. Mistakes in health system can be very, very, very grievous. Mistakes in health system can take your license away from you, can make you lose a lot of things, all the things that you've ever worked for in your life. So there are mistakes and there are mistakes. Know your strength and weakness. Okay. Then number 4 thing I did as an international nurse living in Malta is learn to enjoy your own company. Yeah. So now you're here. You are from Nigeria, from Ghana. You left your beautiful family, your beautiful children, your husband, your mother, your father, all your aunties, all your uncles, all your village people. You left everyone and you are now in Malta alone, on your own. You don't know anyone. Okay, so at first you will be overwhelmed. At first you will be excited. Okay, because now you're in a new environment. You will be carried away with settling down, with school, with documents, with all stuff things, So at first you wouldn't feel the loneliness. But when you settle down, when you get your apartment, when you put your things in place, and when you start studying, or when you start working, let's say give it like 3 months, the loneliness will come in. The loneliness would set in. Okay, so if you don't know how to enjoy yourself, or if you don't know how to make yourself feel at home, loneliness will be your companion. Okay, loneliness will be your companion. But it's important to know that this is a normal path of transition. Okay, and you can overcome this by making new friends. And making new friends, before you being a friend, being approachable and being a friend will help you make new friends. I don't know if I'm making sense. So you have to be approachable. You have to be a friend for you to make a friend. Okay? So making new friends, being approachable, talking to people that are also foreigners, trying to hang out with them, trying to talk to them, and joining a community. Joining a community is very important. There are so many communities, foreigners in Malta, Nigerian community, Indians, Ghanaians, is it local community, social, like Facebook. There are also Nigerian nurses on Nigerian nurse something on Facebook. It's like a group. You can join, okay? You can also be it local, social media, or religion. Religious also can help you, okay? I have every Sunday in my church, the church I go, all students just arriving, they make themselves known that they are here. They join the community in case of even you need to ask any question, you need any direction, you need any guidance. Listen, being part of a community is very important as a foreigner. This will make you feel at home. It will also make you, think less of home, because it's like home away from home. Okay, you making yourself, adjusting yourself to the condition or to the environment you find yourself. Also trying to learn or to know where your market, for example, there are not just one, there are Nigerian African shops, even African shops where you can buy African food, our food stuffs. You can go there, buy few things, and cook your home food. When you cook your home food, you would feel at home. This is also one of the ways of making yourself comfortable yourself, okay? Cooking for yourself, your traditional meal, celebrating your culture. For example, at home, there is maybe every August you do something at home, you have this culture. You can celebrate it for yourself as well in Malta, okay? There are a lot of cultural celebration. There are a lot of Indians and Nigerian stuff. There's even Independence Day, a lot of things happening. So you can just make yourself have an open mind on how to make yourself comfortable. All right. And also keep in touch with your family. Call them, video call. Now there is WhatsApp, okay? You can always video call them. You can always talk to them, chat with them, and like that you're always connected with your family and you will not feel that much lonely. So the fifth thing, which is number 5, is budgetary consideration. Okay, so now yes, you're in a new country, and maybe you've started working, you're earning more money, more salary, more money than where you're coming from. For example, you're coming from Africa and you're earning now in euros. Don't forget that the life, the way of living here is higher than where you're coming from. Okay, don't feel that you have enough money to throw around. All right, so just be careful with your spending. No matter how much you earn, be careful with your spending. Know where to get cheaper stuff. Don't just buy stuff the first thing you see. Know where tourists shop and where the regular, like resident shop. So I always tell myself, don't, if you're living and residing in a country, don't try to shop where the tourists shop, because it's double the price. Okay, so try to know where to get things cheaper, try to know how to, manipulate things. There are charity shops, there are shops that, like, you cannot even imagine how good quality their stuff is. Like, they are that they are the stuffs they are selling is, and how affordable they are as well. So just be careful with your money, with your spending and your outing. Just budget everything. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. Okay? And you will be fine. So the last but not the least thing I did was, or I'm still doing, is to remain focused. Okay. Number 16 is to remain focused. Remaining focused would make you go far. Don't don't be distracted. Okay, don't let anything distract you. You are here for a purpose. There's something made you to leave your family, something made you to leave home to come to a place. That thing should remain in your head. That thing should never leave your head. You should always remember, I left home because of this. So remain focused. And what is the level? Where are you heading to? Are you in Malta just to stay in Malta and relax, build your home, like, build your career, build yourself in Malta? Like, you came as a BSc a nurse and you want to do your master's, you want to do your doctorate. Is that your dream? Is that why you're here? Focus on that. Go towards that lane. Don't let anything distract you. Or are you in Malta? Just Malta is like your foundation. You want to get into the system of European, like you want to get into the European system through Malta, and then your aim is going to UK or Ireland or Canada or Australia. Focus. Okay, do your necessary exams and focus. Don't let anything distract you. For me, I remained focused. I knew that I am home. Malta is my home. I'm not going anywhere. So, and I knew where I wanted. Like, I know what I want for myself. I know the level I want to reach. Okay, so I did not let anything distract me. Even when I was studying as a nurse, I was pregnant. I didn't let my child distract me. I was full-time mommy, still focusing on my career. Okay, and nothing. If you remain focused, nothing can distract you. You can manipulate and you can walk around your stuff and still keep focused and keep going on. All right. So yeah, these are the things I did as an international nurse living in Malta, and I have been at peace with the community, with everyone around me, and with myself. So I deem it fit. I don't know. I feel like sharing this with you because I keep receiving questions regarding this, and I hope this a little information would be of a great help for you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for stopping by my channel again. It is your favorite nurse paradise. Until next time, bye.